Happy Halloween, everyone. I have gotten into starting to make back to my potion bottles that I started last year. I told you I would continue this out this year, and I've already started making them and having fun with it. And I'm really enjoying it. I've printed out this label here, and I've got my black soot for my distress ink, and I'm just distressing the sides like so. And I'm going to do the same with my bottle. And when you heat it, it really heat sinks that to it. See how it gives it that okay, and what I've got here, and I'm going to just come back in like this because I want the tag to look old. So I'm giving it just a little bit of this black. And I'm going to come in with my vintage photo. And I'm just using what ink is already on the pad. And there's not much on it, so I'm going to add a little. And that will help spread out some of this black soot that I put on here as well. It makes it a little, it gives it that aged look. So, and all I did was go on Pinterest, found these Caught Perry labels, and I have printed them on sticker paper. I really need that smaller, but oh well. You don't always get what you want. You just kind of work the label down. Just like so. And this is supposed to be forest gnome skulls. And I bought this bag of skulls at Walmart, and they came with these little bitty ones. So that fell right into what I wanted to do with them. So I'm going to take a little bit of this Spanish moss, and I'm just going to put me a little wad of it in there. I'm going to catch up these little bitty pieces like so, and I'm going to throw them in there. Then I'm just going to place these skulls down in here. Like that. The other one I'm just going to kind of throw in there. And then there's my lid. I'm going to lightly paint it green. Don't have to be anything major because I'm going to put moss over the top of it as it is. I just want to make sure that the edges is somewhat painted. I'm going to give this a light little coat, that way if anything shows through. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to let this dry, and then we'll put the moss, the green moss on top, and then I'm going to glue on my gnome. So I'm just going to put this little gnome right on here like this and call her good. So let me dry this and I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm just going to, let me get another glue stick. I'm just going to put me some hot glue right here like this. And I'm going to lightly shape this how I want it. Just like that. Don't have to be perfect. You can drape it over the sides. And all I'm doing is just gluing it to the lid and letting it dangle on its own. It just gives it a little bit more character, if you know what I mean. Don't have to be perfect. There we go. Trying to remove my glue strings. Like I said, they don't have to be perfect, just kind of stick them wherever. See how that one wasn't glued down? So we can bring it over here and put a little glue there. Stick it here. One more spot. I'll stick here. Just let it dangle down. And one more. So, And see how you got now, you got a bunch of pieces sticking up at the top. Just put your little bit of glue right there. Roll her over, because it's going to be underneath the gnome anyways. So, no big deal. I'll just be able to get it to catch. Take this one here. A little glue. Get it to catch there. Like so. I got an itch in my eye. And I've already taken the little glue, the tag off the bottom. Now just put you a good amount of glue on the bottom. Bring this in like so. Figure out where you want them. And plop it down. Just like so. Still got glue strings. I'll just and if you're really worried about them glue strings, just take your heat gun, lightly hit your heat gun on them, and they'll dissipate. They'll melt, and you'll never know they were even there. And something that I like to do, I like to kind of just come back and where I put the little statue in, just that way it sticks to the little statue and it don't look like it was just added. It looks like it's part of it. And just bring this around, put a little there. Add some over there. And I got some on my glue gun. It just, I don't know, it adds a little something to it. It makes it look like it's not just a little statue standing up there. It's almost like the little character is frozen time. Okay, we still got a little bit here. So I'm going to take this piece. And I'm going to put it right here. Just like so. Ouch. That was a finger. But it'll be alright. And so, there are your little gnome skulls. So there's that. This one is about to drive me nuts. It is. Alright. So there's one. Set that out of the way. Let me get this cleaned up and I'll be right back. And I got to playing around earlier. And I made this one here. All it is the the Dollar General neon slime for $1 a bottle. And I took and put the slime in the bottle, and then I made the label. And this is the Undertaker's Pumpkin Spice Elixir. So, and then I just Took some black lace or ribbon and ran around the top. The reason that I did this, the cork, the original cork that was in this one, broke off into the bottle. And the only way to get it out there was no way. We tried digging it out. We got the biggest majority out, and then a piece of it dropped down in the bottom, and we couldn't get it out. So whenever I filled it, the cork managed to go all the way to the top. So the cork is back here in the back. That's why I used it to cover it up. And then I made a little pumpkin to go on the top. And then just use some of this, what do you call this? The decorative mesh, and put it on the top. So there's 2 easy bottles. Matter of fact, I've got 2 more. One is a green and one is a purple. And let's see if I can find the labels for these 2. Nope. Okay, this one is the green snail slime, so I'm going to put it up here. And I almost printed these labels out entirely too big for these bottles, because the holder that I have that these bottles go into they set in it weird. They go down through a piece of wood, and then they set on a so that's why I'm shortening this one up just a smidget, so that I can raise it up. And there's that. And then, hold on a second. Okay, so I've got all of these different little snail shells. So now I want to figure out which one would look good on here. Maybe this one. Okay, this is the one we're going to use. So, I'm going to put me a bead of hot glue around the top. Around the top. Come on. And then a little on the top, so it's got a little bit of something to catch on. And I want to line this up where you can see the snail shell real good. So there we go. Pull all of this off. Come back. Pull the glue off. Just like that. Sorry, I'm just trying to remove a little bit of this hot glue that come out. So, there's that. Now I'm going to take, where'd my twine go? I know it was, oh, here we go. So I'm going to take my twine. We're getting down to where it's starting to come apart. Okay, we're going to make a loop like this. This has been the best thing that I could have learned to use with this twine. But you take and make a loop, go around, just keep going around it as long as you go over the top of this loop. And then once you get back around here, you cut your twine, you run it through the loop, like that. Now, pull the top. Okay. First thing, pull that two till you get it pulled tight here. Pull it here. Take this, hold it. And what it's going to do is it's going to make sure you got your twine where you want it. It's going to pull this, and I've got it a little snug so it's not wanting to go under. But it's going to pull that under there to where you don't have to tie it off. And then you just come back and you clip it as close as you can to the tie off. Same with here. And I didn't get mine to really go that far under, but it'll be alright, because it's going to hold it. And then I like to take my lighter. Be safe on this. If a child is reproducing this, the parents must be with them. Just take a lighter and lightly singe off the extra hair. Just like this. And it gives it a little bit of the age look too. And there's one more bottle of Slime Snail Potion. So there's that. That didn't take long. The hardest part of putting this slime in this bottle, I'm going to be honest, is putting it in it. The rest of it, it goes pretty easy. And this one, I'm trying to remember. I was going to use it as the witch's brew. I like the idea that it's purple. So I figured I would put it up here as the witch's brew. Just like so. So that's what I'm going to do. And I haven't figured out what I want to do for the top. Okay, so there's that. And we're going to try this one more time, but I'm not going to pull it as tight as I did last time whenever I wrapped it. I just want to wrap it, you know, because I did pull it a little tight. And I think that's what interfered with it doing what I wanted it to do. So you pull it like that, and I'm going to pull it down to just shrinking it just a little. Run this through like so, then pull your string, make sure this is where you want it, and then it should pull through. There we go. It's doing it this time. Now just come back, clip it just like so, and then you clip this one. Same with this. I just come back. I don't care for the wiry hair. Reminds me of a wiry hair chihuahua. I don't know. So there's that. Alright, let me find something to put on the top of this and go from there. Okay, I made a little witch's hat to go on the top of this witch's poo here. So I'm going to just glue it down like so. And then this is going to go right here. Just like that. And there is your witch's brew. That neat? Quick, simple, easy. If you wanted to bring in something like this, you could, but you don't have to. It's just what if we brought some of this in and just get it like this. Yes, no. No, I really don't like it. I like it the way that it is. Okay, so there's 4 easy potions for now. I will be back to do some more. If you like my video, hit the like and subscribe. Help me keep crafting and help me keep growing. And happy Halloween, everyone.